Hello and welcome to another review of a katana sword under the 200 euro budget mark. Okay, so what we got here? We got here the YariNoHanzo YAMAMOTO Katana Shinken. It's from Katanamart, and yes, I tried it out. So first thing, I've get it in a nice box. You see it there. And there was a sword inside, and also in this box came with good packages and a sword display. You know, that thing is for free, so it's okay. Yeah, let's get to the sword himself. It's the cloth is exclusive from YariNoHanzo. It's nice to see. And here we have the sword itself. So it's the Yamamoto with a blue ito, you see there, and the white same, and these nice 3 yin-yang patterns that you can display here and in the Tsuka itself. These the lacquer is all these nice sparkles lacquer, the high ones, and at the end and the bottom you see there we got a plastic bottom thing. So that's it. It's coming without a sageo. So you can order with the sageo. It's just I think 20 euros more, but I don't need one. So the first thing, yes, I saw you saw the packages, you saw it's coming out safely. You have the extras on the website of the Katanamart. They tell you have to ordering upfront. So the delivery time was, I ordered this at November 2020 and I got it here on the end of January 2021. So they tell you on the website you can order upfront and then you get a delivery time. And my estimated delivery time was in fact end of January 2021. So it's quite accurate, but you have to wait for it. Just a little reminder for that. Yeah, let us come to the weight. Actually, how much weight is on the katana? So the overall weight is 1194. They say it's 1300. So actually 106 grams are missing, maybe with sageo, you don't know. And of course, let's check out the weight from the sword itself is 983. They say it's 1140. So what is it about? Could this really be steel? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Now we just to little thing about, there's a little bit dirt and oil. You get this fully oiled, the blade. So it's okay, there's no foil or something like that in the saya. And yeah, let's take a look at the saya first. We have here, as I shown, the lacquer, and as my first impression was, there are lots of dust inside, and I don't know what it's maybe wax. So the whole scabbard is waxed in, which is totally nuts, because normally you have the scabbard inside without any wax, just wood, and there's no dust or flakes that could lead to scratches on the blade. So this is a big minus point, a wax sheet, wax inside of the sheet. So it's just, yeah, this is the Koiguchi. They had a plastic plastic thing on there. Okay, this is the normal ornamentation on that. It's okay. So it's actually the sire. Just plain it is it. And let's get to the sword. We have the scar. On the scar we have the blue, the dark blue Ito, and you have two Mikugis there and there. The binding is quite, yeah, it's loosen. You can also move that to a side, and of course there's some issues over here and all there. The Menuki are not right in place, so it's just like, I mean, it's under 200 euros. The decoration parts are with iron, also the Tsuba is iron, and the Habaki you see also here were scratches from the usage actually. So, and they say the sum is real. I think, yeah, could be real, but no, it looks like, but we will see later. Yeah, two Mikugis. It's quite, yeah, it's no Hishigame. There's no paper triangles under that, so it's just like, well, yeah, man, 200 euros, what do you expect? Let's get to the blade. There is the Hamon. Just a moment. Just to tidy up something. So, okay, maybe you can see it better now. So we got the Hamon over here, and yeah, the Kisaki. The you see, maybe you see here, the polishing of the Kisaki is not quite good, so it's just gets all of the part of the actual rim. It's quite pointy. That's the top. That's the blade view. On the other side we also got some scratches from the polishing, and the other side of the Hamon. So yeah, I wonder if it's really clay tempered. They say on the website it's clay tempered, but I don't know. It's just could be acid. So we will see. If you my little, I think what I'm doing is get my fingers on the bow, on the bohi, and just little pressure and feel it while I'm feeling. So just to be aware of some inconsistency and some dents in the bohi. So there are a little bit waving inside. So you can tell that the machine is the worker says the grinding tool here, automatic grinding tool, and then going that and that and that, and also it's just fast grinding, I think. And yeah, the sharpness is, yeah, what I said. You can lay the top fingers on it, on this katana, that I think you can tell the actual sharpness comes from the rim to the blade itself. So it's just somebody has polished it from that. So that's good. So you got a nice pointy edge from this top to the edge. It's not that somebody has just plain sanded the edge and so you get a rim there. No, it's just maybe what you expect from a blade which could be cutting. So they say it is, let me look it up, it's 70 centimeters. Yeah, it actually has 70 centimeters. I've measured it up front. And the Tsuka also got 29 centimeters, which is, for my taste, too much. Yeah, I have tiny hands. Okay, let be see, but you can also have half of my hand out there. So if you hold it, I think it's too much. But that's everything. And 70 centimeters is not a valid length for a martial arts working tool. So it's not, I think it's something about 2.3 shakus and 2.35 shakus in between, something like that. So for small people it's okay, but for an average European guy with 170, 180, it's way too small. But this is what you get. Yeah, let's do some cutting actually. Let's take this paper here and normally I'm meistens mal, yeah, it's cutting. It has a little resistance to it, so it's on the Mono Ichi. I have to pull it right down. There's no cutting itself. On the lower part of the blade, on the other side, it's working quite well. If I can handle the paper right. No, it doesn't. But this was my the second cutting test. Yeah, on this is going not very well. So the main sharpness is of course on the Monoichi, and the lower part is not that sharp. It's quite like an original, what intended to be, but it's not that sharp that I could get angled cuts. So it's not working like that. It's just working with straight cuts. So it's not that sharp, but under circumstances that you can actually have another polishing, another sharpening process to it, it could be sharper and it could be sharpened, I think, if it's really steel. So they say it's steel tempered. They on the website they say there's some of the 60 and 45 Rockwell measurements from hardening. So we will see. I think it's industrial steel. So for this budget, you can't get some handmade steel. So they have rawlings that's going to do that, and then in the process will be manufactured with machines and working tools. So you have to lay hand on yourself if you want to have it sharpened, but it's cutting okay-ish. Yeah, we will see what we have to expect. Let's take a look to the tangle itself. I never tried this on camera, so this is the first time. Okay. It's coming off. Good. Sometimes they are so stiff you can't get it out there, and as you see there's no glue. That's good. And also here quite tricky. So it's quite tight. No, you know, the original blades just popping off, but you can understand that's not the case over there. So as I see through the holes, it's a wooden piece, of course, and it's very tight, very tight. No, I think I will. It's coming off a little bit, but difficult. Well, I think this is leading to nowhere. It's so damn tight. You can't actually get the tangle out of it. So, okay, I've heard some guys do it, I think with force, but it's a live blade. I don't will grab it, so it's not that foolish. I will do. Normally it would pop out. This one doesn't. It's quite nice to know that's not, even it's not a real blade, real katana. It will not pop out by accident if I will get some real cuts on the tatami. So I put the mukugi in and leave it with that. Good. It was a nice try. But that's it. So, my conclusion, as always, for these under 200 euros budget swords is that you have, if you want to doing cuttings with that, you have to, after work with sharpness, you have to maintain your own sharpness with that by sanding and polishing the blade. I will do it to get a right scar with a right length, so I have to cut it up, and therefore I have to move it away, so it's another issue I have to deal with. But yeah, 168 for decoration, okay, superb. It's not that if you look at the diamonds, it's not that the diamonds are really equal in size, and the menuki is quite not in the right place, so it's just like, you know, you have to deal with something with these lower price, but you get a good rolling. I think if anybody can measure what the blade is with a meter or something, let me know. It would be nice to have some tools to do that if it's really steel, because it's not that weight that was supposed to be in the internet. You know, there's 900, what I have, 900 something, and there's 200 grams missing. I don't know where the 200 grams of the sword is. So, is it really steel or is it a mixture? We don't know, maybe later. I will take it as a project to sharpen up and maybe tell it later from that. So, have a nice day and see you later.